Hi, everyone. This is Laurel with Laurel Buys Houses, and today I'm with Michelle Nevins of the Del Oro organization. They do services for families of caregivers in the Sacramento area. So pretty much I'm just going to start off with Michelle, welcome, and tell me about the Del Oro Caregiver Resources Center.
So, hi everyone. Thank you so much for having me, Laurel. Del Oro Caregiver Resource Center, or Del Oro for short, as we like to refer to it, we're a private nonprofit agency that helps family caregivers who are caring for someone in the home. Our whole goal is to take really good care of the caregiver so that everyone benefits. Our mission is very simple, but can turn out to be somewhat lofty in the sense that we help improve the well-being of family caregivers. And of course, that looks different for everyone. But that is what we do.
Okay. So, can you give us an example of the type of clients that you serve and how you serve them?
You bet. So with any nonprofit, our funding tells us the clients that we serve. So we essentially serve caregivers who are caring for someone with a cognitive impairment that kind of would encompass all the different forms of dementia. It could be Parkinson's, stroke, ALS, MS, things that have a neurological component to them, maybe that aren't yet diagnosed. So that allows us to serve those family caregivers. We also have another funding source that allows us to provide services to caregivers who are caring for someone over the age of 60, regardless of their diagnosis, as long as they need help with 2 or more activities of daily living. And so our services that we offer, everything from basic information assistance, if people don't know where to start and they just got a diagnosis of, let's say, Alzheimer's disease, and they're, just kind of starting down the path and have no sense of, who to call for help and support. We're a great first step, just helping people on that path. One of the most important things that we do is help family caregivers with what we call family consultations. So that is completing an intake process, a very comprehensive assessment, which sounds scary. It's not meant to be. It's really just a conversation with one of our staff members to get a sense of, what you're needing help with, what services are in place, how the person that you're caring for is doing, what they need help with, and most importantly, how you're doing in that process. And we call that process family consultation. And it's someone that is on your team, basically helping to support you throughout your journey as a caregiver, someone you can share the highs and lows with, someone that you can get advice and support from that is non-judgmental and unbiased. So it's really just someone cheering you on, basically. We also provide counseling. We have therapists in our office, and we also contract some of that support out into the community. We do much needed respite care to give family caregivers a break, because we all need time to refresh and renew. And caregivers who are providing support 24/7 don't readily get that unless they take the time to do so. We also do support groups, education and training, legal services, and just basic emotional support throughout the process. So we do
That's
a lot of different. Yes, it is. We're very busy.
Well, yeah, in fact, you were just talking, and I realized that I have somebody that I should probably get you to help, because he's kind of overwhelmed and his wife has Alzheimer's, and we're trying to get him into PACE, but he's dealing with some real issues now. So I should probably get him to call you or get your name, get your number over to him.
We would love
How
to
much
help.
does your services cost?
That is an excellent question. And I feel like sometimes when you tell people your services are free, they are in disbelief. But they are, in fact, free. We're funded through private grants. We have a contract with the state of California, the Department of Aging. We have a contract with Agency on Aging Area 4. We also have some county funding through the Mental Health Services Act. We also have fundraisers and donations that make all of our services free to family caregivers. So we don't charge anything. We obviously love what we do, but people are skeptical when you tell them it's free. But I'm here to tell you that these are often your tax dollars at work.
Yeah. So you guys use grant money and you get the resources to the people who need them because, it's exhausting to take care of people.
It is.
And you don't always know all the resources that are available to you.
Correct. And I feel like that people, they may have to hear things several times from several different entities, whether it's a social worker or their doctor or a neighbor or friend, about how important it is to take care of yourself when you're in the throes of caregiving. And some people don't even recognize the term caregiver. They think, oh, well, I'm her husband or wife or spouse or partner. And it's, part of my duty to care. And so they don't even identify with the term. So that's part of what we do as well, is educate and help support people through that process.
Right. And, we've all known someone who's taken care of, even if it's their spouse or an elderly relative, how exhausting it can be. And especially if you can't leave them alone for a minute,
Right. Absolutely. It's very daunting and isolating as well, and hence the need for support. So that's what we're here for.
So how does someone contact you and get that support?
You bet. Contrary to the modern day kind of way to reach out, we still love to talk to people. So telephone is honestly the best way to reach out to us, which is up on your screen. And we just love that if you would give us a call, tell us what's going on. You don't have to know what type of service you need yet. That's for us to help you kind of reconcile and figure out. Because not everyone knows how to manage this. It's not like they give you a lot of classes out there with, hey, you've got Alzheimer's. Now, how do you proceed? It's, here's the diagnosis and now what do I do? And so, certainly that's part of what we do. So give us a call. You can also visit our website. We have an online portal that you can connect through our website. It's called NAV, N-A-V. And that's also a way that you can get connected with us, is you just fill out a few pieces of information on our secure portal, and then we will reach out to you in the mode that you prefer, whether it's online, email, or via phone, and start the process that way. So however you want to reach out to us, we will get back to you and kind of start this journey together.
Great. Now, we at Laurel Buys Houses obviously are a supporter of yours financially, and we help you with your fundraisers and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. So I also want to reach out to the business community to contribute. So how would someone contribute to you, or do you have a fundraiser coming up perhaps that we can holiday with?
Oh gosh, thank you for that segue, Laurel. We actually do have an upcoming fundraiser on August 9th. We call it a cruise around the world. And basically it's a fun, festive cook-off, which many of the folks within our industry working with older adults come together to create just this fabulous evening of celebrating different countries around the world and cooking food and having good fellowship together, and then raising much needed funds for Del Oro, and we put those funds directly back into services, providing respite and counseling and legal services. Those are usually the areas that we pour the money back into. So it goes right back into the 13 counties that we serve in our area. And so folks can sponsor that event. They can be a cook-off partner. They can donate raffle or auction prizes, a lot of different ways to help support us. So thank you for that. If you just want to give a direct donation, our website is the best way to do that at deloro.org. And we are super thankful for all the donations and support that we receive, because we couldn't make our services available to family members without that support. So,
right.
Thank
Well,
you.
last year I was a celebrity
Yes,
judge,
you were.
and we also provide a couple items for the silent auction,
Yes.
which it was real fun. And, you know, some of the
Thank
best
you.
chefs of the assisted living and
Yes.
memory care community was there, and it was really fun. There were quite a few people there, and it was really great fun.
It definitely is a festive evening, and just great food and entertainment.
And creative as heck.
Yes,
I ate an
very much
egg
so.
that it looked like an egg, but it was sweet. It was crazy.
It was. We
was
have
really
some
good
really,
food. Yeah.
really talented chefs out there, and we're super thankful for all they do to make that event happen.
And it, you know, and it's a fun way to raise money and make a difference in our
Yes.
community, because there are a lot of families that's suffering and need
Absolutely.
some help like this. So it's great.
Absolutely. Demand is very high for services, and we're just so thankful that events like this can help increase the number of clients that we serve. So we're super grateful.
Great. And if a business happens to have some funds that they're looking to do, what do you call that? Grants for?
Yes.
There, you've also are great to accept that. So
Absolutely.
Great. Thanks for being with us. Thank you, everyone, for joining us and finding out more about Del Oro and the difference that it's making in our community. We really appreciate you all. Thanks for all tuning in.
Thank you, Laurel. Have a great day.